The latest in the Gayest podcast is intended for listening by adult members of the LGBTQIA plus community and their allies. Discussions may contain material not suitable for folks under the age of 18. Listener discretion is advised.
This week, Target pulls their pride.
And we teach you how to pop off with some pussy protection. All this and more on the latest.
And the Gayest.
And welcome back. Oh my goodness.
Welcome.
We are here yet again for another wonderful episode of the latest and the Gayest. With
we
me, one of your hosts, Alex, coming to you from my usual recording studio, and our friend Josh is coming to us live via
My floor.
via 2008 MacBook Square computer from an undisclosed location in the Bahamas, in a panic bunker.
Exactly.
Yeah. How are you doing? How you doing in that bunker there, Josh?
Pretty good, you know. It's really unfortunate that the IRS finally found me, but you know,
Yeah, that's
when you commit identity fraud and fake your own death for like 15 years, you know, they're bound to catch you eventually. But you know, the Bahamas is nice. It's very
okay.
sweaty, very hot.
You getting a tan?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
there's a little like about in the bunker. There's some a little light that like a window about that big, and I've just been like
Okay.
positioning myself, so I'm getting a tan, but it's very like a manual.
Okay, so it comes in spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be like
It'll all
one,
come together in the end.
yeah, it should be like one on the nipple, one on the back, one you do like one day you'll do like one ass cheek, the next day you'll do the other. Like it's a whole process.
And then it gets cloudy. I basically have to start all over because it
Oh
throws off
my
the whole
God.
rhythm.
I know,
It's a
right?
nightmare. It's a nightmare. The
It,
clouds. Oh God.
the clouds really are just in it. But yeah, we um Josh is some of you may notice that he may not sound as sensual as he usually does.
No,
Um
unfortunately.
I know. And that is because you are currently without internet, right?
Yes. Yeah. So basically, I'm moving. Is what's really going on. Um, not saying to where because I already doxed myself on this program once.
That's
Um, I am moving. So to
yeah.
set up the internet, we had to like
Yeah.
shut off
From
our
the
internet
Bahamas
from the Bahamas,
to like maybe the Mediterranean or Germany or
Mediterranean.
something.
We're thinking Germany, the Bermuda Triangle, Sweden. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
But so I am. This is being recorded on my phone. There's I need to remove my. I found some earrings while I was packing. And I'm wearing them, and I forgot how uncomfortable it is to wear earrings and these headphones.
Over headphones, yeah, or under headphones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't you know?
Are they like what are they? Are they like
They're
studs
just
or
little
like
studs. Yeah, they're like
oh, okay.
tiny, little tiny ones though.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh,
But so you're coming to us via telephone right now.
via telephone. Yeah. Um, and the thing about it is that like, well, also I don't have like, um, a lot of my like furniture is like packed up and like in the van, so like
Mm,
I'm
okay.
just like sitting on the floor in front of like in a corner of my a barren apartment.
Yeah, are you gonna get like a U-Haul or
Oh yeah. Gonna get a U-Haul. It's we have too much stuff to try to do in like cars and like multiple trips. We just want to do it and get it done.
right? Understandable.
Which also like homophobic that we're doing this during Pride Month. I've kind of no money for Pride this year.
I
Pride
know.
Pride's already so expensive as it is, so like,
Oh my
oh
God.
man.
Dude,
Ugh.
there's a possibility, you know, I may be moving at the end of August and I'm like, dude, it's a
Hope you
nightmare.
start looking for places and start saving up. It's oh
Yeah,
brutal,
no,
brutal on these streets.
yeah, it's definitely a hot buttoned issue. Um,
Do y'all have broker fees in Connecticut?
ooh, that's a good question. To
We
which
have to
I
thought us together.
do not know the answer.
Fair
Um,
enough.
but yeah, yeah, it's definitely been quite a quite an interesting process getting here because we were very concerned of like what we kept having to like change up our plans of like at one point we were gonna record like multiple episodes
Oh yeah.
and then like the internet like the week that Josh was supposed to be without internet was originally going to be next week, but then it turned out it was this week, so we had to like come together and figure something out, and we're like,
This is the best we can do.
this is what happens, but I feel like it's something that we're gonna have to start getting used to. Because when we're famous and we're on tour, you
Of
know,
course. Gotta
promoting,
roll, you gotta roll with the punches.
yeah, performing with Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. After she opens for us.
yeah, for Padam
Have
Padam
you have you heard a new song?
Padam Padam.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh yes,
so
Kylie's bringing, and not Miss Jenner, Miss Minogue. Kylie Minogue is
oh yeah,
bringing Miss Kylie Minogue is bringing us back to our
our
roots.
roots.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
she's really serving it. We okay, the gays we're gonna be like treated so well this summer
Oh yeah.
because there's just like so much going on this summer. Like
Well,
we're
we just started with the Little Mermaid.
of course haven't seen it yet, but I
Me
want
neither. I'm not.
it.
I do too.
I'm probably just gonna wait until it comes out on Disney Plus.
Fair enough.
Truth be told, because I don't, as much as I want to, I don't really have time to go out to a movie theater nowadays because I'm
I can't
either
drop $50 on a ticket and popcorn.
exactly, yeah, it going to the movies nowadays is a lot more expensive than it used to be. 'Cause, I
Time
mean,
it's more of a hassle. It's more of a chore, really.
well, yeah, especially when you're paying for it, because when you're a kid, mom and dad pay for everything,
Yeah,
but
well, yeah.
or whoever your parental figure is, or somebody usually pays
Your
for it.
guardian, yeah.
Yeah,
Or if you're like
but
me, you sneak in, you steal.
mm, yeah, with the hot dog buns in the purse.
Hmm.
Um, but like we're getting um the Barbie movie.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Have you seen the fucking? Oh my god. The
So excited for that. I'm so excited for the Barbie movie.
gonna be beautiful.
It really is going to be a treat. And we just got Dua Lipa's new song.
She's a new song.
She's doing a song for the Barbie movie,
Oh, okay,
which
okay,
is
okay.
still I feel like she's still kind of like in her future nostalgia era because the song is very reminiscent of that album.
Mm,
Like if I did not know that this song was being made for the Barbie movie, I would have just assumed it was a song off of Future Nostalgia because
mm.
it's very disco-y. Like but you got to listen to it. It's like it's very very disco, very cunt, very like very that.
I love that. I feel like we're kind of like we're heading towards the end of the disco resurgence,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure it's taking its place. To be totally honest,
We're
I think
gonna bagpipes.
bagpipes, old
Bagpipes
school music.
is gonna be the next Scottish bagpipes. It's gonna be like girls. It's gonna be like men in like short kilts and bagpipes,
Oh yeah.
but like voguing. Like the Scots are so into voguing right now.
They are.
The Scots are so into voguing.
So you don't even know.
Yeah,
Uh, I I wonder if there is ballroom in like
in
those weird.
Scotland.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to get. Oh no, she's Irish. I was gonna say we should get Blue on the
Yeah.
pod, but no, she's Irish. Um,
Like
is Lawrence Cheney Irish or is Lawrence Scottish? You're
Lawrence shit. I don't know.
Lawrence Cheney. I feel like
I
she's
don't understand.
Scottish.
I don't really honestly know. I don't know what the difference between the accents in Europe are. I know there's like British, Scottish and Irish, and I know French sounds. I know French and German sound like because they're so crazy, but like
Yeah,
the UK, I don't know. I don't know what they got going on.
it's very
I
specific.
it
Like
is. It's like
the difference between Irish and Scottish,
mm,
and I definitely would have to listen a little bit harder to like differentiate between Irish and Scottish. So Lawrence, if you're listening, um what are you? We love you, but like what are you?
what are you?
Um and let's take a break.
Let's take a break. And welcome back. I hope you had a refreshing, resting, and refurbishing break
Very refer.
because very refurbished, which I think is how you was when you fix furniture. Um, I think I don't know. I don't have internet, so I can't look it up. Um, because we are going to fill your inquisitive and questioning minds with
Ooh,
answers
ooh.
during our segment Queer Quandaries.
All right. Let's get into uh, some
Hey, oh,
news.
be a lady.
Don't 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 push gender on me.
Oh my goodness. Anyways,
Oh, okay, before we start, actually, I saw this tweet recently that was you know how like all the Republicans are like canceling shit now because
yeah,
brands are like supporting, the gays.
yeah.
I saw this tweet like actually just before we started recording that said oh here, I'll send it to you, but like it said it was literally just like a picture of a rainbow, but it said breaking news, conservatives considering boycotting air and water after Mother Nature shows support for Pride Month. And it's just like a picture of a rainbow, but like in nature.
It's in nature. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
but like honestly, I wouldn't put it past them to do
I
something like
mean,
that.
they fucking subsidize oil companies and shit, so
So
they kind of are.
yeah, no,
They really are canceling Mother Nature.
you're not wrong. Anyway,
Mm.
so recently, starting off with a bit of a bummer as per usual, but Iowa has recently joined the ranks of several other red states by enacting their own like "Don't Say Gay" bill, which Republican Governor Kim Reynolds signed the legislation this Friday, which bans any lessons on sexual orientation or gender identity before the seventh grade. It requires teachers to alert parents if students wish to use new pronouns and prohibits any books in schools that depict sex or sex acts, um, according to uh, according to the news. Um,
According to the news,
according to the news, the Desmiones. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that correctly. The
Des Moines.
Oh yeah, yeah. Des Moines gonna cancel me for being the Desmiones register.
Oh my god.
I didn't know
Oh,
how. Oh my god.
that's Fiona. Oh my god.
The Desmiones.
Oh,
That's how I'm gonna say Des Moines from now on. That's how I'm gonna say Des Moines, Iowa from now on. The Desmiones, Iowa. That's how
oh,
that's how I
oh.
okay, I have to now.
Okay,
That's
okay.
like
Des Moines.
I
Oh,
the Desmiones register in Iowa. It's
wait.
additionally
So what about Des Moines? I don't even know what's going on anymore.
so um additionally, the new law will also reduce the amount of arts and language courses required to graduate high school because this new law also confides this new thing also confides in lawmakers words quote a fundamental constitutionally protected right for parents to make decisions about their children's medical care, extracurricular activities, and moral and religious upbringing, according to the register. Um,
Gross.
yes. Um, so again, not at all surprised,
Mm.
but it was only whatever. Anyway, what do you got?
Anyways, two piece and biscuit. Um,
I wish.
so Target has decided to pull some of its Pride collection due
Yes.
to a conservative backlash, and a lot of it was stemming from a tuck-friendly swimsuit, is what it was called, I believe.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Swimsuit that trans women can use that help conceal your giblets, I'll say. Um, and a lot of the conservatives and the crazies were saying that it was geared towards children, even though it was only for sold in the adult size.
Right.
Um, and part of the what's it called, discourse about it that I noticed and saw on Twitter,
Mhm.
because even though Twitter's a vile, disgusting, nasty wasteland of
Of
nasty, disgusting vileness,
course.
there is some useful stuff out there sometimes, and people were talking about how padded swimsuits or swimsuits with extra padding aren't uncommon at all,
Mhm.
and there are many reasons that even cis women would
Wear
want
something like
to wear something like that. Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So it's more just kind of like outrage porn, honestly. And due to falsely equating like bodies, like sexualizing people's bodies, it's kind of
Right.
gross.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
They're
surprising to see Target
again,
cave in.
they're using this is the thing that the conservatives love to do is they're using this whole situation. They're using the children as like a scapegoat to just make it so that people will it kind of like you said, it's outrage porn. They're
Outrage porn.
getting they're trying to get people more and more worked up because their go-to response is always, what about the children? What about them? Do you think that the kids are going to be wearing this?
Mm,
Like, do you
no.
again, it was only ever sold in adult sizes to begin with. So that's whatever in and of itself. But how I I don't understand. But anyway, piggybacking off of that, um recently a lot of LGBTQ plus activist groups have been denouncing Target's decisions to remove some of the merchandise, um sending with like threats to the company about homophobia and transphobia when after Target announced that they were going to be removing those from their Pride section. The
Mm,
company did not specify what goods it had ceased selling, according to some news sources, but right wing people were obviously focused on the tuck friendly swimsuit.
mm,
Um, a lot of people were objecting to merchandise from trans designer Eric Carnell, um, which apparently a lot of his products include, things like skulls and demons and other scary imagery. But,
mm.
obviously Target wasn't carrying any of that. They were carrying like tote bags and sweatshirts from the designer that just had like, queer slogans and things imprinted on it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
apparently there are also a lot of Target employees in the South who told Business Insider that the company has quit marketing a lot of the trans focused pride items, including the swimsuit that
Mm,
in some of the stores. Um, a lot of major LGBTQ plus groups issued a call this Thursday to Target to, quote, release a public statement in the next 24 hours reaffirming their commitment to the LGBTQ plus community and put Pride merchandise back on the sales floors and in full online to ensure safety of team members who are on the front lines as of Friday, Target has not responded. Um,
Uh,
Organizations such as the Family Coalition, or no, uh, um, sorry, my notes are so scrambled.
no
Um,
worries.
Organizations such as Family Equality, GLAD, GLISTEN, the GLSEN, the Human Rights Campaign, the National Center for Lesbian Rights, and the National LGBTQ plus Task Force, and the National Black Justice Coalition, among the many, are the groups that have been like targeting Target.
Targeting
So
Target.
yeah, but it's still like we're still kind of waiting on better like announcements
Mm,
and like what
yeah.
Target is actually going to do. I feel like because I feel like because they have such a long standing like they for a while they've been one of the corporations I feel like where rainbow capitalism hasn't
Flourishes.
been hasn't been as scrutinized. 'Cause
Mm,
I feel like they're
I
they're like
remember.
they're like the one company where like some of the stuff is actually cute, so I feel like some of the gays just kind of like forgive them,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and they're just like, you know what? I like this tote bag, so
You know what? Sure. Why not?
hey, I'll let you. In all fairness, I did buy a shirt from their Pride collection last year that has Got Mick on it.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, so
God damn it.
oh my gosh, camera
So
down, camera
I'm trying to
down.
like, I'm
But
trying to like
yeah,
get back out a little bit.
anyway,
Ugh, enough of that. Um,
what do you got
and so
for
basically,
our?
oh, sorry. As one last thing about this Target thing.
Mhm,
I kind of have like two minds about this because part of me, I don't want people. I do not want people who are just trying to work to get harassed, like
right,
Target workers to get harassed just because they have this. But at the same time, like I don't want
them to get off scot free or something.
I don't want this I don't want this backlash from the conservatives to be like effective, I suppose.
Mm,
So kind of stuck between like Target should stand its ground, but also like if people are getting like violent, they're going to be like hunting people down basically.
yeah,
What's that one guy? I don't want to put people in danger like that. Just innocent people that have
right.
nothing to do with none of this. They're just trying to collect the check.
Hmm.
Um, but our last bit of news. If you remember last week, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence were pulled from being honored at the Dodgers Pride Night.
Yes,
And following backlash, the Dodgers basically reinstated the sisters, and they were able to receive the awards and the recognition that they deserved.
nice.
Um, and it was nice to see that, like, kind of like what I was expecting and hoping Target to do, to kind of be like, well, or like, I guess not even Target because they haven't done anything yet, but
Hmm.
what I expected Bud Light to do, to like recognize their mistakes, saying, "Hey, we shouldn't have caved to like conservatives. We shouldn't have. We should have stood firm in our beliefs." And it's good to see. I don't know how much the gays care about the Dodgers, in all honesty, but
Fair enough.
I'm happy to see that, especially in LA, because LA is like a
Oh, that's yeah. No, that's a fair point.
there's a lot of LA's a very diverse
No,
place.
what
A lot of
West
our people are from
Hollywood?
LA.
Yeah, West Hollywood is like one of the gay capitals of the world.
Absolutely. So, real friends of WeHo.
Yeah,
So
the real cis gay men of West Hollywood. Stellar television program.
that
Um,
lovely gal,
love,
lovely gal.
yeah. But speaking of the real cis gay men of WeHo, let's take a break. And welcome back. And now it is time for everyone's favorite 5 minute pussy poppin' pop culture segment, title pending. Let's get into it. This week, we found out something very interesting. Did you know that the girl who was the star of that Ermagerd Goosebumps meme, like the little girl with the braces in the Goosebumps books, did you know that she recently came out as gay?
No way, really.
She's lesbian. In a recently resurfaced video from BuzzFeed, Maggie Goldenberg talked about how she never really expected a silly little photo shoot she did with her friend back in 1999 to turn into such a fan favorite meme. However, this instant fame did come with some consequences because apparently her brother shared some very personal information online at the time and tried to cash in on his sister's fame and ended up accidentally outing her and her then girlfriend. But she's now much more confident with her sexuality and in a loving relationship, and she talks about a lot of that in the video. So if you want to see the full BuzzFeed video, go over to their YouTube channel. Next up, speaking of meme queens, yet another meme queen has joined the queer community, the confused math lady.
I saw.
Renata Sora came out as bi. In a recent interview, Renata opened up about how she came out as bi at the ripe old age, or not old, at the ripe age of 76, proving that it is never too late to embrace who you truly are. It was very interesting because she was at some event for something I can't remember, for like a Brazilian television thing, and somebody asked a question, raise your hand in the audience if you're bisexual, and she raised her hand, and that was that.
Not to the world.
Josh's camera keeps falling down. Next up, recently, Britney Spears posted on her Instagram about how apparently her and her mother, Lynn Spears, have recently reconnected after 3 years of separation. On Friday, Britney posted a photo of her as a little girl in a ballerina costume, talking about how, quote, "My sweet mama showed up at my doorstep yesterday after 3 years. It's been such a long time. With family, there are things that need to be worked out, ... But time heals all wounds." So, congratulations, Britney. We're happy. Still not completely on board with your father, but that's a story for another time. We already talked about this, but this week we finally got a new trailer for the Barbie movie, and the gays could not be more excited. Along with Dua Lipa's brand new song, Dance the Night, which is a banger, by the way. We find out things in Barbie Land are apparently starting to fall apart. Like taking cold showers, accidentally falling off of her roof, and her feet are not in high heels anymore. And the only people who can save Barbie Land are Barbie and Ken. We get to see the iconic skating scene that was teased on social media a while back. Barbie and Ken getting arrested, which fucking Ryan Gosling as Ken in his mugshot, just hilarious. And then Kate McKinnon as like a Barbie that has been like abused by a child with like scissors and crayons and like crazy hair. Do you know how like children will like cut their doll's hair and like make it look insane? And just so much more. So very excited for that. Get your tickets for Greta Gerwig's Barbie in theaters July 22nd or 21st. And speaking of movies, we finally have another poster for the Red, White, and Royal Blue movie, and we found out that it's going to be rated R. In the poster, we get to see Taylor Zakar Perez, who will be playing Alex Claremont Diaz, and Nicholas Galitzine, who will be playing Prince Henry of Wales, in their official costumes for the movie, with the tagline, "Love who you want, it's good for foreign policy," which, interesting. However, one of the big things that people are very excited for is the R rating. Now, apparently it's been giving this rating due to lots of swearing, sexual content, and even partial nudity.
Oh,
When
wow.
asked, oh yes, when asked about this, author Casey McQuiston said she wanted to keep everything as authentic to the book as possible, which if you've read Red, White, and Royal Blue, you'll know things can get a little spicy. So there was really no choice but to give it an R rating, but nevertheless, cannot wait. So get ready for Red, White, and Royal Blue on Amazon Prime Video, August 11th. And now, let's take a break.
And welcome back. Thank you, Alex, for popping our pussy pop culture.
You're very welcome. It's
Um,
my pleasure.
as we've been talking about in this past few what's the word I'm looking for?
Weeks.
Weeks and queer quandaries, we've been talking a lot about the growing tension towards our
Yes.
community.
Yes.
With Pride season around the corner, or
Yep.
pretty much here by the time this comes out,
That's true.
we gotta start thinking about protecting ourselves and protecting each other.
Oh yeah.
So the way we do things, we always gotta keep it cunty. Keep it cunty is our
Of
motto here at
course.
the Latest and the Gayest. So we
Absolutely.
have compiled some of the cuntiest self-defense things that we could possibly find.
Yes.
Now,
And we, because it's not enough to protect yourself, because if you can look fierce while doing it, why
and
not?
why not? And also, quick disclaimer: this is for entertainment purposes. Um,
Yes. We are
uh,
not we're not doing this
you're not
segment to
endorsed.
like make fun of the products that we are
Yes,
promoting. This
no, no, no.
is a legitimate, like, you know, gays are kind of being targeted a lot recently, and with Pride Month coming up, it wouldn't hurt to purchase something to keep
Keep
yourself
yourself safe.
safe. But
But we do
why
also
not
do not.
look?
When we also do not endorse any kind of violence. We do not anything like that. We also I want to say look up the laws in your state about what
Yes,
is legal for self-defense as
absolutely.
well.
Absolutely.
Be educated and be aware, because
Mhm.
if I say, hey, look at this country little, I don't know, this
Pepper spray or whatever.
this Chromatica Uzi, and they're legal in Iowa, that's your fault, not mine. Goodbye.
Chromatica coming out with a line of um the Chromatica NRA collaboration.
Oh my god, yeah. That'd be fucking awful. But
Could
it's
you
just a
imagine?
quick disclaimer,
But yeah,
kind of a little bit.
this is meant in like, this is still like a serious thing, but you know, we're trying to
Try to
just bring a
out
little
of it
bit
a
of
little.
lightheartedness to it.
All right.
Anyway,
Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
So the first thing that I found, now this, I'm honestly debating on ordering this for myself,
Oh,
because
really?
this is just like, so okay, so first off, I already have a little thing of pepper spray on my keychain for like my keys and everything, because I bought it a while back. The story of why I bought it is kind of long, so I'm not going to get into that, but anyway, I have like a mini keychain pepper spray, but this one, diva, it is
Ready?
just, I could not be more obsessed with this. This is a pepper spray that is shaped like a llama. And literally, like, you press down on the back of the llama. There's like a little thing you press down on, and then the llama's mouth opens up and it sprays the pepper spray. so
That's
you
beautiful,
can
actually. That's so
defend
cute.
yourself. Like if somebody's getting a little bit too gropey at Pride, or
Mm-hmm.
even just, somebody's following you down the street a little bit too close, whip out the llama pepper spray.
Bam, bam, bam. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Oh
Anyway,
yes. But I just like I'm genuinely considering purchasing this because how can you not like that is that's just so cute. Like it's
that
a
is really cute.
llama. It's a llama pepper spray. I
I,
I'm ready to defend myself. I know I am. And
I
it's
know,
available on Amazon, so you can go purchase it now.
and you should. And with our what's it called? Shop code or whatever it's called, our Amazon store
Yeah,
code.
with our money back guarantee. Anyway, what do you got?
So this one might take some work, but
Ooh,
have you ever held one of those like fisting things? Wait, I'm trying to say.
pardon?
Hold up,
Pardon?
hold up.
What?
So you know those like fisting arms, like those like they're basically like sex toys that are just arms.
I think so. Well, why wouldn't somebody just use an arm for their own arm for fisting?
Well, because maybe you're alone. Well, I'm trying to
Oh,
send.
if you want to like fist yourself.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
But
I
if
I
you ever like,
I guess.
but you've never seen one before, have you?
I
Or you never
I
felt one?
can't say that I have. No.
They are pretty
Pretty good.
hefty. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Um,
Good to know.
so if you, why is this not working? I'm about to have a heart attack. Anyways, so basically, it's just a rubber fist that looks like this, right?
Okay.
And I think because they're like pretty solid, the rubber,
Oh.
but like
Oh.
so you could just if you like just beat someone with one of those,
You could probably like knock them out.
do some, and if you put like
You could
nails
probably.
on it, you could probably scratch. You
Oh.
could scratch them up pretty
Oh
fiercely.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you could definitely take somebody's eye out with that.
Yeah, and I had or two.
Or or four. Hey,
You can have multiple assailants. It's possible.
honestly. Next up. This one is like so like the life alert things.
Hmm.
So this one is like you can buy something kind of like that for your person or whatever. But
Hmm.
this one I thought was just so cute, and it's basically like a self-defense personal alarm, but like decorated to look like a kitty cat.
Aw.
I think personally they should have called it the pussy protector because
Pussy Protector 9000.
yeah, it's protecting this pussy is protecting your pussy.
Your pussy.
So protect your pussy with the pussy protector.
But the Pussy Protector. That's
Honestly,
actually. Those are actually like. There's something like kind of Tamagotchi about them that I really love.
I I was thinking the same thing. That's like the Tamagotchi is it uh, did you ever have a Tamagotchi growing up?
I did, but I always lost them. So I always wanted
I
to have them.
I had a lot of friends who did, but I never had one myself. But
Oh, let me
I
talk to your dad.
know.
That's not okay.
I know, right? But yeah, so Tamagotchi, like personal alarm for it's on like a little keychain. So again, you could keep it on your bag, you could keep it on your keychain, your wallet, whatever. And
Wherever.
or your backpack or whatever. It'll just be so it's pussy, it's cunt, and
Pussy
it'll
Protector.
protect your pussy and your cunt.
Well,
So
speaking of pussy,
speaking of pussy,
I found this.
do tell.
It's it's like a cat-shaped brass
Oh,
knuckle
love that.
with a
Okay.
knife and it's pink, and
Okay.
it's like it's pretty
That
fierce. Pretty
that
fierce.
shit's okay. So first off, if
And
it
it's on a
wasn't
keychain.
if it wasn't enough, yeah, so if it wasn't enough that this thing is like kind of like brass knuckles, but like
Mhm.
shaped like a cat, so you could
Mhm.
basically like stab somebody.
Oh yeah.
It then flips out into a knife where you can literally stab somebody.
Oh yeah.
So
And if
that
you
no,
like
this is
hold on to it,
I
you could like stab,
oh yeah.
and then
I love this. I love this.
this is pretty. I think this is pretty fierce.
I
And
love
it's
that
like it's
the
literally pussy. Like it's
no,
great.
literally. This is I love that this is such like a common theme with like all the self-defense things we seem to be finding.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's all like pussy.
It's quite literally
Uh
pussy.
quite literally pussy. Now, my final item that I have is I feel like when it comes to cunty self-defense tools, nothing in the world is more classic than a good old fashioned pink and black leopard print taser.
Like I had one of those too.
Like a just a classic taser,
Well,
you know,
this
but
is this is yeah. This is like a
it's a
it's a pink
pink
one.
it's a pink leopard print taser. So you can tase your assailant while still keeping it fierce.
That fierce, honey.
And like
And one of the
you could rhinestone it, you
oh,
know,
you could
maybe for like a little
incredible.
extra. Um,
Also,
you could even
rhinestones could probably hurt. You can hit them some with that, and they
I was gonna say you could leave like not only would you be shocking the person, but you could like give it a little scratch, you know, and like draw some blood.
absolutely. And I think too,
So
I
honestly,
found these ones. It's like a pink one and like a regular leopard one. It's like a duo one, and
ooh,
it gave me like very Michelle Visage vibes. Here, I'll send it to you like right after when I can.
okay.
But like,
Do you?
um,
I think Michelle Visage would carry this in her purse.
she carries. I think she carries like a gun in her purse. Actually, probably. Let me.
I
I
mean,
remember Papa Jack was telling a story about how like she was doing something with she was pumping gas with her nails, like really long
oh,
acrylic nails. And I
right,
just found this. I'll send this to you just now so you can see it. And then Bob was like, "Oh my god, how do you like do like that with your
yeah.
nails?" And she's like, "You should see me hold my Glock." And it was like a whole thing, which I found like I don't know what kind of pistol this is, but I found this tiny, teensy, tiny little like Western revolver. Keep
Yeah,
it, and it's like this really cute cut little pinky color, and I mean,
I love it.
gun violence is a very serious problem in America, but also
Yes.
I don't think that should dissuade you from carrying if that's what's gonna keep you
If
safe in your area.
that's the thing, it gun violence, like you said, is a very serious problem right now. But if you are responsible, like I know people who own a gun, but they don't they would never use it unless like somebody was breaking into their house or like into their property. So they're very like responsible about it. But honestly, this is pretty fierce. This is pretty
It's
fierce.
it's pretty small. It's compact.
Yeah.
You have to
No,
keep it in your purse. Keep
I'm
it.
sure I was gonna say you could definitely fit that in a bag.
Mm,
I don't see why not.
create a bag.
Um but anyway, so we hope that you consider some of these tools and
Mhm,
some of these products to keep yourself safe this Pride Month because
mhm.
while this is our month, there are still nasty people out there in the world and we need to be on our guard.
And also make
So,
sure that you are here to celebrate the next one.
absolutely. So, keep yourself safe. Stay safe out there. Um but anyway, speaking of staying safe, we have unfortunately come to the end of another fantabulous episode of The Latest and the Gayest. You can subscribe to rate and review The Latest and the Gayest on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, and iHeartRadio. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find all past and present episodes of The Latest and the Gayest available for free the day that they come out. And the video episode of this week's brand new episode will be up every Wednesday. You can follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at TLATG Pod to stay up to date on all things the latest and the gayest. And check out our link tree, which can be found in the bio of all of our socials to not only find where you can listen to the show and all our socials, but you can also find some charitable organizations that we are promoting at the moment. And with that, we would like to say au revoir
Or
and
what? You speak
happy.
Italian?
You know what? I should. Well, you know what's funny actually. Um,
Mm,
on Duolingo, um, I when I first got in when I first downloaded Duolingo a while back, I got like
mm.
really into it, and I thought that I could balance learning two languages.
Oh my god.
I was trying to do Swedish and Italian.
God.
I couldn't make it work. It just
Well,
didn't happen.
it is what it
But
is.
yeah. But anyway,
Anyway,
uh,
bye. Happy Pride Month.
pu- Hage.